Hey guys, so I failed to check in last week. Sorry. It's been a little bit crazy, and when I have had just a few seconds to myself, I haven't had any makeup on. I had a really bad acne and rosacea flare up, and I was a little bit embarrassed to film all of this with everything that was happening. But anyways, so weeks 15 and 16 on Medi Weight loss. Let's see. So I weighed in on March, April, May. We're in May, yeah. May 2nd. And I lost 1.2 pounds that week. And then I talked to them. Journaling is really hard for me. I don't keep buying the booklets to write in. It's paper to me. I don't want to pay for paper when I can clearly have paper at home. So what I had been doing was I had made copies of part of my book before I ran out of pages, and I was just using a big binder notebook kind of thing. But I was failing to write in it every day. I would attempt to write everything at night while I was waiting for dinner to cook, or right before I went to bed. That way I would remember to take my 7 o'clock pills. But it got to the point where I wasn't recording in my food journal like I was supposed to. So I spoke to the nutritionist last week, and she told me about the Fitness Pal app, and pretty much told me everything that I could plug in for how many calories each I needed or how to set it up with food or protein, vegetables, miscellaneous fats, that kind of thing, and how I needed each one set up with the numbers and everything. So I did that, and I journaled every day last week for the most part. The only thing I'm not journaling was my water. I forgot my water intake for some reason. So I just had to guesstimate each day for that. I typically drink out of the same cup all day, so I just thought back to my day and threw it in there, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And then I went this past week on May 9th for weeks, I guess technically that's week 15's weigh-in. So this is weeks 14 and 15 review and the start of week 16. So for weighing in for week 15, I lost another 1.2 pounds, which I was really surprised. So go back a little bit. Like I said, life's been super duper crazy, and I don't remember what had happened the week of week 14 to weigh in, but I remember there was something, and I was really surprised that I had lost any weight. I'm pretty sure I had cheated a little bit and had some carbs and bread and all that good stuff. So I was a little bit surprised. And then fast forward to this week when I weighed in. I had a birthday party this past weekend. I think it was this past weekend. Yeah, this past weekend, and it was a princess party for my daughter. And of course they had fruit and some veggies, or a salad. But they also had like these cute little peanut butter and jelly tiara-shaped sandwiches, and then they had pigs in a blanket with those delicious buttery flaky biscuits that you can get from Chick-fil-A that are very addicting. So I just deemed that my bread day, and I pigged out a little bit. I'm ashamed to say that, but I really didn't eat a whole lot prior to that, and I really didn't eat a whole lot later that night either, so I think it maybe canceled itself out. So I ended up having like 3 or 4 pigs in a blanket. I had 2 peanut butter and jelly, like mini sandwiches things. I had a couple of pretzels. I had a salad. and then I had some fruit. And then I made some scones. So I also had some blueberry raspberry homemade scones. I was trying to make sure the recipe that I had was going to work for something that I've had this past Tuesday night where I had to make some more. So yeah, so all in all, you know, both weeks, 1.2 pounds. For the most part, I'm feeling good. There are days where I'm still hitting that tiredness. I'm just like today around 3 o'clock, I just got really tired. And I don't know if I'm just not sleeping good or if I'm getting too much sleep. I don't know. I haven't talked to them about that. I've always had issues with tiredness. So I don't know if there's anything that can be done, to be honest. I'm just, like I said, I'm constantly on the go, and maybe that's my body's way of just saying, stop, you need to sit still and just rest for 5 minutes and relax. So, I mean, that might be something that I need to start doing. But yeah, Mother's Day is this coming weekend. I'm very excited to celebrate Mother's Day. And I hope all of you mommies that are watching, I hope you have a wonderful and happy Mother's Day. And I will definitely try to check in with everyone next week after my weigh-in. So just a little bit of fast forward check-in. Tuesday night I had a bunch of ladies from my church over, and I had scones and pesto dip and chips and fruit. And then I know this weekend I'm going to have probably some more pesto dip, probably dessert, and then I'm actually getting ready to walk into a Mother's Day thing for preschool, and I don't know what they're gonna have. I did eat a little bit of chicken before I left, but if y'all have any tips or tricks to reheating chicken? I just feel like it's very chewy, and I don't know if it's the appetizer present or what. I don't want to chew it. Like, I didn't want it, so I didn't really eat a whole lot before I came, which might be a problem. But like I said, I hope you all have a great weekend. Wish your mothers a happy Mother's Day. All you mommies that are watching, happy Mother's Day. And I will check in with you guys next week. Bye.